Hey, all you zealots and zerglings, it's time for another 3 versus 3 with the Mad Hive. I have spawned in the sort of the 1 o'clock position as the red zerg. My allies are Contrarian, the teal Protoss. And way down here in the bottom corner is Spartan, the blue Protoss. Our opponents on the far side of the map is Lodi, the yellow zerg. Web Monarch, the purple Terran. And Man of Gold, who we are going to call the Gold Terran because this is close enough. So this is the Man of Gold. We are on the map Ulaan Deeps, which is not a map I'm overly familiar with. So you can figure out what we got here. Wow, there's a long distance to my ramp, which I don't really like. Because if I need to get any creep spread to my expansion, it's going to take forever. Which, assuming this is my expansion, and yes, indeed it is. And it looks like our overlords are about to meet in the middle and say hi to each other. And let's see. At least I have a close position to Contrarian's ramp here, so we have some good mutual defense here. That will tuck my expansion here in a fairly safe area. Well, meanwhile, it looks like this is Contrarian's expansion. Kind of a little harder, more difficult to get to. Oh, where do these rocks lead to? To a watchtower, and then over through here, actually nope, that is impassable rocks. So the watchtower actually blocked off by some rocks. That is something you don't see very often. And Spartan kind of out here on his own, and he's got a close ramp to Contrarian's expansion, and his is also really tucked back in here. Pretty easy to defend. I mean, he could even just probably defend this right here and make this our strong front, and then I'll just get railed on the backside here. So he's blocking off with 2 gate. Really not sure. And now he doesn't really have any room to do any sort of wall off here because this pylon is definitely in the way. This pylon definitely needed to move back a bit because he will not be able to get a solid wall off without some extra buildings. It looks like Web Monarch's about to pop in and scout. And he's going to take a couple of zaps at him. And this is a much tighter wall off, and he's going to go for a gate core. Pretty standard. Is he completely blocked in? I can't really see the other side of that map. What can we see here? Can't really. Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of room there. Oh, we're about to find out because yeah, there's a little bit of room there. Just kind of difficult to see. Oh, and Lodi actually watching his ramp, which is probably a smart idea. I don't know if this overlord's doing the same thing. And it looks like yeah, I am gonna go for an expansion right now. I do have a pool up, so it's not really that early of an expansion. We got here Web Monarch getting his orbital command. That is what we like to see, and a pretty standard wall off here for him. But you're going to be getting a couple more racks behind it, which would imply a lot of early pressure and just a single gas. But if you're going to use that, he's going to need to get some add-ons here pretty soon. But it looks like he's just going to pump out Marines for right now. Not going to get any of those add-ons just yet. But, ooh, Man of Gold. The Golden Boy, Goldfinger, has already got his add-ons. And, ooh, getting some Reapers out. Ooh, tricky, tricky, tricky. He does also have his Orbital out, which is very good. So definitely, last game the one Terran we had refused to get his Orbital at any reasonable time whatsoever. And getting a lot of Zerglings out here for Lodi. And getting his Zergling speed up. Am I getting Zergling speed yet? Oh, I already have my speed. But I don't know if I have a lot of Zerglings yet. Mostly just droning up right now. And also the first to take an expansion. It looks like Lodi's just thrown down his expansion. Contrarian has his is about halfway finished. But mine's gonna pop in just time. The Queen's gonna show up just in time and getting those ejects in. You love that timing. Queen shows up just as the hatchery pops and just in time to pop in that first inject. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. This Queen, however, could get her injects off right now. Honestly, I injected this one. Why didn't I immediately check that one? And yeah, she's going to get her inject off. I don't think that's too bad. I don't think that energy's too high, so the inject's probably not too bad. It'll just get progressively worse later on. But we have some Marines here for Web Monarch. And Spartan's going to try to get his Zealots on it, but now we've got the Reapers, which do get bonus damage against the Zealots and can kite them ridiculously. And we do have a couple of Stalkers training, which is what he's going to need to deal with these Reapers. But until then, he's getting his zealots completely sniped. And we got some stalkers here from Contrarian. Spartans are going to spawn right now and try to take out these Marines. Oh, and a Marauder. But he's going to need to do something about these, because these guys can one-shot. Collectively, these guys will one-shot a probe. So he's about to get his probe line decimated. He's got to get the probes out of there. He's trying. I don't know if he's got the nitro packs on those. It doesn't look like he does, but I don't think he even has a factory yet. And here comes some links from Lodi. Oh, it's just Spartan's front door is in shambles right now. He's desperately trying to get away, although this is going to kind of back him into a corner, so I don't know if that's the best choice right now. And his gateways are unpowered. He does have 2 here that are powered, but it looks like he is going to lose his nexus because there's nobody here to stop these links from Lodi from doing anything right now. And it looks like I don't really have that many lings out yet, because I was trying to go for a little bit of macro play. And there goes the Nexus. And is he going to lose a Cybernetics core? Oh, and Warp Gate research isn't quite done yet. And all of his buildings are unpowered. It looks like he is going to lose this. Oh, but we do have some units here from Contrarian. And here comes some My Zerglings at last. He looks like he will not lose his Warp Gate technology. But he is going to have to get that repowered as soon as possible. Oh, but there's still some Zerglings left here. And it looks like there might... Oh, it looks like my reinforcing link should be enough to finish this off. Whew. So that was... But Spartan is not in good position right now. All of his buildings are unpowered. He does not have warp gates done yet. He needs to get that powered so he can get that last 21 seconds on there. He needs to get a pylon up here as soon as possible. You need to get the pylon down here, Spartan, because it's not going to do you any... Well, you need to get the pylon down here. That's all I'm saying. He can't even afford the pylon. Oh, he's 5 minerals short. He needs 5 minerals to drop a pylon. And these Reapers are still alive. And if they take out this Cybernetics core, oh, they're gonna snipe the probe. Oh, he can't lose this. Oh. Here comes the Contrarians coming back. It will force it off. And oh, 55 hit points. And how much do Reapers do against buildings? They do 30 damage against buildings. So yeah, one more volley from those Reapers and that Cybernetics core was done. But he might have saved it. And Contrarian is desperately trying to use his stalkers to... He's the only one right now that's really got anything that can help out here. And oh, they're gonna find Spartan's probes, but there's still a stalker here they gotta worry about. But they are gonna cut into the probe count quite a bit. And now they're gonna move into Contrarian's base, and he's gonna try to get some stalkers up, and I think he'll be able to finish this off. Oh, but now we got more Zerglings here from Lodi, and I've got some Zerglings here too. Do I have enough? It looks like it might be just enough to hold this off, preventing Spartan's expansion from going down. And well, we still got a couple of lings right here. And oh, they're gonna unpower this building again. No, oof. I mean, Spartan is just holding on by the skin of his teeth. Spartan, you need to get a pylon over here. Okay, good. He's gonna get his pylon thrown down there. He at least needs to get this finished before this building gets sniped, because it has come so ridiculously close to dying. And it looks like he's going to try to retake his main. He might want to hold off on that. His expansion is up. He might be better off just sticking on that for a while. Get his economy back in position. Get an army up. Because this is just 400 minerals down the tubes, which this could have been 4 zealots. And when we check the units right now, and where's Spartan? He has no army right now. He really needs to get an army up right now. So I think it was a mistake to get this back so soon. He's got his warp gate technology finished. So he needs to get these into warp gates, get around to zealots or stalkers or something. And oh, it looks like we're moving out for a counterattack, but there's quite a force here, and they have tanks now. And they do have siege mode, but he's not sieged. He is going to try to siege it now. It looks like I decided to switch up into some roaches. I'm not sure why I decided to go the roaches exactly. I guess I wanted a beefy unit, and I'm going to get these roaches right on top of that siege tank, so that'll end that threat right away. And what do we got going here? Oh, we got some units on the high ground, but it looks like we might be able to clean this up. And here come a bunch of lings from Lodi right now. Not anything here that's all that good against lings. I mean, roaches kind of good against lings, but there's not enough roaches here, and they're not in a good position, so this is Lodi's probably gonna be able to clean this up. We got some reinforcing stalkers from Contrarian, but there's too much here. I think Contrarian would be well advised just to pull out what he can at this point in time. There's no reason to sacrifice all these stalkers, and yeah, he is gonna try to pull these out. Oh, the Immortal's not gonna make it out. If he left sooner, he probably could have saved that Immortal. I got some roaches moving out. I actually think I forgot about these roaches. I think I had them rally to the battle, and kind of forgot about them for a bit. Oh, what we got here? We got a drop coming out here for Web Monarch. He's got a lot of Marines and a single Marauder. That could be very devastating. Yeah, this is the point where I forgot my roaches were just sitting here. And can they even see these? They can even see these. I don't know why they're just letting those roaches sit there right now. Oh, I got a couple of lings just sitting here. Where'd those drops go? Those drops are coming out. Are they heading towards me? I don't know. What have I got here? I do have a spine, which is not going to help against 14 Marines and a Marauder. Not going to help at all. Whoops. Oh yeah, I finally realized I had those roaches sitting here, and I thought I'd poke up since no one had attacked them yet, and I'm sure they could see them, so I thought I'd poke around and see what was going on. But obviously, didn't get much done there. And where do those drops go? There's the drops up here in the corner of the map. They are headed towards my base. There's nothing really back here right now. Just a couple of queens and a spine. Do I have an army here? I do have some lings here, and my roaches are returning home. But are they going to be in time? Because the drop has commenced. The spine is in range to start poking away. And he's just going to pull. He hasn't even finished unloading those. He needs to get everybody out there, but he's still got 5 Marines stuck in there. And I do have some lings out there now. And here come my roaches, so we should be able to clean this up now. And now he's going to unload those units, but that's probably a little late because now my defenses are back. And, ooh, they're going to get that queen. Oh, the queen's not under attack right now, so I think we will clean this up. But where's that queen going? Don't get the queen sniped. I think there were 2 queens here. Oh, well, that might have been the other queen, so maybe I didn't lose a queen. So we defended that pretty well. Maybe lost a few drones there. And we check the units lost right now, and yeah, it looks like, yeah, Contrarian lost quite a bit because he's probably throwing all of his resources in defending Spartan, who technically didn't lose a lot because he didn't have much when he got hit. And I'm going to throw a spore there just kind of for a little bit of an insurance policy, and I don't know why Spartan's sending a probe up here. That's a little weird. I'm not sure what that's all about. It looks like, oh, Web Monarch's going to throw a planetary there. That's annoying. Not even going for the orbital, which, wow, if he's getting 3 mules thrown down, either he's got a hidden orbital or he has not been using his energy. We'll get some reactor starports. Probably going to pump out those medevacs, and it looks like he's getting quite a few tanks out there right now. So Web Monarch seems to have a pretty decent force building right here. And what do we got here for Lodi? Wow, that's a lot of spines. He's really afraid of attack. And a lot of overseers. What is up with that? What is he expecting he needs all these overseers for? And a lot of Hydras too. I'm not quite sure I understand this unit composition. Ling, Hydra, which he's getting +2 armor, and now he's going to be getting some attack upgrades. So he's going to have an upgraded Hydra Ling. Although Hydraling not necessarily going to be that great. Massling, Hydros might be okay against that. But what do we got here? We got a lot of Stalker, Zealot, Immortal, Archon. Ooh, Contrarian going for the Archons. Which, oh, I don't know. Hydras might do okay against this. It could just depend on positioning and numbers. Oh wow, looks like Web Monarch kind of forgot about these medevacs. They're just kind of floating here in the middle of nowhere. Oh, look, I even have an Overlord over here. He's just kind of sitting there. They could snipe that. He's close enough here they could snipe it, but no one sees him. I don't even know what he's doing over there. It looks like we got Contrarian taking this gold expansion. So he is on 3 bases right now, unless his main is mined out. No, he's still got a little bit left in his main. Spartan definitely needs to get more saturation on that base. This base is doing pretty good right now. And what's he pulling out? He's going to pump out the Immortals. So we're getting a lot of Immortals out, which will be good against the tanks. And oh, looks like I got some Mutalisks out right now. Once again, going for the Mutaling build. Well, I did throw some Roaches in there, but that was just kind of like I felt I needed to get some Roaches in there. Oh, that Spore is going to try to keep him away, but his Hydralisk Den is not defended. And since that looks like it's going to be the core of his force, he can't afford to lose it. He is going to get 1 Mutalisk, and he's going to defend that. So that's, I think, the first time I saw the Hydralisks, realizing, well, Mutalisks not necessarily that great against the Hydralisks, but they are more mobile, they are faster, and they can fly over this area, which the Hydralisks cannot. Last time a Hydralisk tried that, If you look right there, that little spot right there, that's a Hydros that tried to fly. Yeah, he didn't make it. Whoa. Those guys are... Did he just stim? He just... Whoa. Did he stim for any particular reason? Or did he... back up. I've got to see this. He just stimmed to walk out his front door. This is a big army too, which means these medevacs are going to lose a lot of energy trying to heal that. But he just stimmed to walk out his front door. Why would he do that? If he's afraid of some sort of units out here that might ambush him, throw down a scan. Don't stim your entire army. That is ridiculous. Oh, Contrarian now going to take both golds. So he's basically taken over this map on all the resources right now, which is going to be pretty bad for our opponents unless they can take care of these expansions and get them themselves. Because we're going to have a serious economic edge, and we got a move out here from Web Monarch, who's got tanks, marines, and marauders, no upgrades, which could be significant. And they're going to meet this force. There's a lot of units here, and here comes the Marine Marauder from Man of Gold, who does have +1 attack, and we need to get some more forces up here. And these tanks are currently not sieged up there. Now they're going to siege, but now the Stalkers are going to blink in there. And are these immortal? I don't think these immortals are shooting the tanks, so that could be a problem. And I do have some Mutos trying to creep in here, but I got to be careful. Oh, there are some Vikings, so I got to be careful of that. I think I can take those out well enough, and this... Can't see anything because these medevacs are in the way. Someone move those medevacs, would they? Yeah, I'm trying to get my mules in here. Mules are so flimsy, they're not good in a straight-up battle, so I was trying to very carefully choose my attack here. And their mortals are left. They're doing pretty good, so there can't be a lot of siege tanks left here. There appears to be one siege tank left. And I just can't see what's going on up here, but it looks like we're going to easily fend this off, and he's going to keep most of his immortals there. And now it's just going to be sniping medevacs. Oh, here comes some reinforcements here, but only 3 Marines, which I think I got enough Mutos to take care of that. There are some more Marines there, so I'm going to have to pull back. So we did fend that off pretty well, but now we got a Nidus Worm here for Lodi, but... Was there an attack there? Let me back that up. I think I missed an attack while it was... Yeah, there is an attack here. Let's just back up and see what happened, shall we? I think that should about do it. Yeah, it looks like the Nidus Worm did just pop. And he is going to start unloading that. It looks like he's loading it while he's unloading it, which means these aren't going to actually unload with it. And that's a lot of Zerglings. No attack upgrades, but they do have armor upgrades, but will help against the photon cannons. Oh, but Contrarian's going to pull his probes off the line to do something about this. And look, these guys aren't even attacking right now. And he's got about a bunch of Hydralisks in the Nidus Worm that aren't doing anything. If he'd been able to unload all of that, but now the Nidus Worm is going to go down, and he's just going to lose all of this. So he did not execute that attack very well at all, which it was a good time. It was a good idea, but it was not well executed. Since he wasn't part of this main attack, I don't know why he wasn't microing this right now. I guess I could go back again and see what he was looking at through all that, but we already jumped back once. We don't need to jump back again. And I don't know if I agree with this attack, because they definitely have the high ground advantage, but this is what I call a concave, seriously, though. They really would. Oh, well, Contrarian's going to blink in, so now they're getting a little better position, and I think that is going to finish off the Golden Boy, the Man of Gold. The other nicknames that have the word gold in them, or reference gold, or have something to do with gold. It looks like Man of Gold's going to abandon base. I don't know where he's going to go. He's basically just going to have to hide his buildings right now, because there's no expansions right now that they can take. And now I got a bunch of Zerglings at his expansion, but darn, oh, well, I am going to get that. It looks like I am going to be able to take care of that, that planetary, which is not easy for Zerglings to do, but we did focus it down, and a missile turret to boot. But I did the damage. I wasn't sure. I thought I might have some siege tanks shooting at me. I couldn't tell if it was the siege tanks or just the planetary. It looks like there are no siege tanks. We do have Thors here, and it looks like it's the special edition, collector's edition Thors too. Is it? Wait, I can't tell. Is it? No, I think it's just regular Thors. I thought it was the special collector's edition Thors, but it's not. And oh, we got A bunch of Hydralisks here for Lodi. It looks like he finally found something to do with those, but can they stand up against these Lings? They got no protection right now, and I got 2-1 Lings, and he's got 2-1 Hydras, so they're equal on upgrades. I mean, identical on upgrades. Oh, it looks like I still have some roaches left around too, which should be enough to clean this up with the Stalkers. Hydralisks do a lot of damage, but not so good when they have no one to soak up damage for them, because they are flimsy little pieces of just little twigs, which is why nobody ever uses them. So we are going to reinforce this front while the Man of Gold looks like he is done. His buildings are fleeing, and now it looks like Contrarian and Spartan are going to be taking out these Thors. Definitely not enough Thors to take on this, and with all these Immortals, Thors was absolutely a terrible choice. We're going to get some siege tanks up right now. That'll cause a little bit of damage. Looks like the Stalkers are going to try to move in and take care of it. Where are the rest of these forces going? There's a couple of links here from Lodi. And he does have some more Hydralisks right now. He's going to try to hold this wall. That's probably the best position Hydralisks are ever going to get. Web Monarch's going to give the GG, and he's out. He is out, and is Lodi going to give up? He looks like he's losing the ramp, but Lodi's going to leave the game. And so it's just down to the Man of Gold, who is desperately throwing mules on this expansion. But I don't think it's going to be enough, as he currently has nobody's right here, and we don't really need to be taking on these spines. I think I still have Mulisks, don't I? Yeah, I still have Mulisks. Why can't I just get the Mulisks? Oh, actually, I think I was trying to get Broodlords, too. Was I? Where's my Spire? Yep, I'm trying to get Broodlords. But we're going to speed this up, because I don't think I'm going to have time to get the Broodlords out. Lodi is in a world of hurt right now. He is losing his base. Web Monarch, who also has left the game, also losing his base, is just down to the Man of Gold. He managed to get a Banshee out, and he actually is destroying his add-ons so he can get reactors. For what? I'm not entirely sure. I even got Corruptors out, taking out that orbital command. Broodlords are out on the map, but it is not going to matter because it is all over for the Man of Gold. He has left the game, so I hope you enjoyed this game and have a day.